Okay, so I've just made sure all these seats are Mickey Mouse clean as described and demonstrated in the videos in the VIP group. Put the new genuine injector seats down the hole, made sure they're sitting flat of course, and we've got our 4 brand new injectors as seen in another video on the bench with our O-rings lubricated and all that sort of thing all sorted out, no problem. And these are about the tightest 4 holes I've ever put 4 injectors into. Injectors in, you know what I mean, right? You know, 4 on one engine, like, you know, you get 1 tight, 2 tight, but you know what? 4 tight in one engine. They're all very tight. And for some people that don't watch the videos, that could be a problem. For the people that watch the videos, they'll be going, awesome, I love it tight. Why do we love it tight? Because internal tolerances of the injector don't get messed with when the injector's clamped down, because it's getting clamped down from up here. The seat's way down the hole, so if there's looseness, you know, if it's floppy in there, you know, like some things are a bit floppy when they're loose, it's a bit loose and there's clearance there, and it's, you know, not the best experience for the engine combustion because the injector isn't working right. Because when you haven't got the clearances in here correct, then the injector won't work properly all the time, or probably any of the time really, and then, you know, you're just going to be spraying fuel all over the joint at the wrong time. What a mess, what an absolute mess in this engine. I mean, you know, if you've got the old injectors, no wonder, you know, people talk about injector problems. I mean, the old injectors, oh gosh, I'm sorry about that, you know. I mean, it's just terrible. I mean, what a situation. So back in 2017-18 is where I first noticed they changed the size of the injector bodies because they're tighter fit. The heads didn't change. The engines aren't any different, right? New ones, old ones, it doesn't matter, you know, and they all vary a little bit. But what I'm trying to point out is all 4 of these injectors are very tight. I had to gently push down on them and twist them to get them to go down, to be anywhere near the seating area. And to be honest, I'm not even sure they're all the way down. Right, I just like to do this thing where I get my finger and just go like that and have a feel. I'd say that one's got a little bit more to go, and so the back 2 are the tightest, but they're all tight. Okay, what I like about when it's tight is because, you know, that midway point between the seat and the clamp where you always get that wear mark, well, that's that injector bending. So with these, you're still going to get that, but you're more likely to get either less of it or to get it all the way around, a bigger rub mark, if you know what I mean. So in 2030, he'll be back here with this with, I don't know, 800,000 Ks, 900,000 then. You're going to stretch it even more. So this could be the 1,000,000-kilometre engine. So subscribe, turn the bell on if you want to see it. We're a little bit off yet, if everything hasn't collapsed yet. Have a feel how tight they are, just for fun. Grab. All right, you see. Is that tight or what, huh? You can move them, but that one you can't see. I told you 3 and 4. Yeah. That's too tight. No fun there, man, when they're that tight. It's just too tight. It's painful. It starts to hurt your hands even, it's that tight. So look, it makes it a bit easier and a bit harder to do the alignment because the alignment, if they're loose and floppy, then when you put your valve cover on, you can easily move them. This makes it a bit harder to move them. But look, so you just got to make sure you get the alignment right. That's in other videos, injector information playlist. If you're replacing your injectors, of course, always send that text message Monday morning, 7:30 AM for your injector kit. Check the Prado Hospital Facebook page. I can only help you that if you're in Australia. And just watch the videos in the VIP group. Make sure you're in there. Be like everybody else that has, not the ones that hasn't, that had the problems. So we're going to get these clamps in place. They'll pull the injectors down quite easily, even though they're tight. It makes a really easy job for the clamps. But the rest of the detailed info is in those VIP videos. It's only one way to do it, mate. Do it right the first time. So I like it tight is what I'm trying to say, because the injector doesn't bend or banana and doesn't mess with those internal tolerances. So then the injector can work correctly. Then if it's working correctly, we're going to avoid a wrong combustion. Wrong combustion is not what you want. That's looking pretty good. We need to get that fuel return line on. That will help with our initial alignment. It might be hard to get the bolts started because if the alignment's out, you know, there's a bit of flop in that as well. But as it comes in, again, I'm not going to go into the detail in this video. It's in other videos. Just a quick one for you so you can, you know, understand a bit more about what's going on in case you do happen to do this. All right, catch you on the next video. Subscribe, turn the bell, and hit the like button. See ya.